back to you. I'm not above it. Let me be myself. I'm not above it. I'm not appreciated. To you, back to you. I just know where I am. I don't know where you take me. I don't know where you take me. I just follow your trail and I'm losing your mind and I'm losing your head. Let me see if I need some love, cause I'm a prisoner. I just want to leave my way and never back to you. Back to you. I just follow your trailing. I just follow your trailing and love. I just follow your trailing. I just follow back to you. I just follow your trailing. I just follow your trailing and love. I just follow your trailing. I just follow never back to you. Never back to you. Never back to you. Never. I just follow your trail and I'm losing your mind and I'm losing your head. Let me see if I need some love, cause I'm a prisoner. I just want to live my way and never back to you. Back to you. I'm not above it. Let me be myself. I'm not above it. I'm not appreciated. Back to you. I just know where I am. I don't know where you take me. I don't know where you take me. I just follow your trail and I'm losing your mind and I'm losing your head. Let me see if I need some love, cause I'm a prisoner. I just want to leave my way and never back to you. Back to you. I just follow your trail. I just follow your trail and I'm love. I just follow your trail. I just follow back to you. I just follow your trail. I just follow your trail and I'm love. I just follow your trail. I just follow never back to you. 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 Back to you.
All the pieces just fall into place. Before you know it, you'll be on your way. All the pieces just fall into place. Before you know it, you'll be on your way. Everything will work out in the end. Everything will work out in the end.
can see the end from a distance. I've got a way of getting everything I want, what he needs from me. I can see the way he's watching. Pressure on my neck, rush of blood to the head. Oh, it's all been the same for me. Got me on my knees saying, oh baby, I'm in love. Pressure on my neck, rush of blood to the head. Oh, it's all been the same for me. Got me on my knees saying, oh baby, I'm in love. I'm in love.
Quietness is the surest sign that you've died.
Yes, welcome guys. Welcome to this new live stream. This is the 4th live stream already, guys. Welcome. Welcome. It's unbelievable how this is going. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to enjoy to show you what we have this week already for you guys. How is it with you? I am feeling really good. I'm really excited to show you everything. And this is where we're gonna start, guys. Look at this. On our last live stream, I think it was our first live stream, to be honest, we had a 44% return on investment on Bitcoin short. And here is actually short what we took on the last time. Here you go, guys. I'm gonna explain you why I took this trade for the start. I'm gonna tell you what we are gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about the alt season. I'm gonna talk about Ethereum today, guys. I'm also gonna place a trade. Here you can see again a 44.06 return of investment on it. We're gonna talk about the trade what we had on Ripple as well, guys, and not to forget Ethereum, how this is one gonna go. Okay, guys. I am really excited to be here. Welcome. My name is Justin, and yes, guys, this is the 4th live stream. Welcome. Okay, listen, guys. Well, talk about the trade what we took. It was a Bitcoin USDT short. Okay, look at this beauty of a trade. Okay, guys. I told you already from the start, with the bear trap what we were talking about. It was about this beauty of an analysis right here. It took out 2 times about this trend line above, and you see already in the meantime that he took out the latest high, made a new all-time high, and then it did go down. Okay. So, like, this is like the really interesting part about it, okay? Look at this. Because, like, we expected that he was gonna take out the high, and then he would go short. And this is exactly what happened. A really clean and nice trade, to be honest. It took a few days. This started at, what is it, 20 May? Should be right. And now we are actually right here. And yeah, guys, it is actually like a really good trade. You see already with the order block in it, the Fibonacci on it, and it took exactly the liquidity line out what I was drawing as well. And now, guys, it's gonna be probably really interesting as well. Okay, listen. The thing is, they say that the bear trap was properly a fake. I am not sure if that is true. Oh, that is true. What I am certain of is that maybe he's gonna make a new breakout again. Why? If we are talking about this section right here, okay, you see he made 2 points over here. Let me reverse that real quick for you guys. He made 2 points right here. So over one, and here's the second one, a newer all-time high. And then maybe he can go down again, because what you can see here is literally actually the same pattern again. So if I'm gonna remove this for you guys, and I'm gonna draw it with the close time frame for you, then you can see that he was going up with a new all-time high, and now he's going down again. So what we can expect, because he's like grabbing the liquidity over here, did go up again, maybe make a new all-time high, and then maybe he's going down more. That's maybe a really interesting one. Okay, but the really interesting part is what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for this section then right here. And why is that? Probably he's gonna make then a new all-time high on it, exactly like what happened here. What you can see over here, like with the arrows, or kind of arrows, lines. I meant arrows like this way. Yes, exactly. This is what I meant. This is like the parts what I meant to show you guys. Here, with these 2 arrows, with this old all-time highs, this is the kind of things what we want to focus on. So now we were on this point and we made a short on it. And now probably he's gonna repeat it again. So what's gonna happen is like we were in here, took a short, and now probably he's gonna go up again. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna focus maybe now for a long again to go to make a new all-time high for it. Okay, guys. So if I'm going back right now to the other section, then you can see here exactly almost the same. Let me get a closer look. Let me delete this for you guys real quick, and this is like what you can see already. See here, he took the new all-time high and he's going down, where we took the really nice trade on it, like on 44% return investment on it. Also on here with the WEEX. It's a really nice trading platform to go to look for, guys. So bear with me. Also, we place it on YouTube and on Twitter. So if you don't follow us on the Twitter or on YouTube as well, guys. Then you can see like what trades we're gonna place, and you can see the results on it as well. So what I was saying, this placement, he took the new all-time high. Or the old all-time high, I have to say, and now he's looking for a short. Yeah. So what I am thinking right now to do is actually this idea right here, because now we took this short, so this is like a really nice one. But look at what is happening right now. Here you go, guys. Maybe you could see it also on the videos of what Tom made. This is already like a really interesting part to look at, okay? Because look at this. He took all the old lows. He took them all out. Let's see if I can draw it for you guys and make it a little bit easier. Like this. Here you go. There you go. And we're gonna do this one for you guys. And here you can see it, like he took all the liquidity grabs over here on this side. So here, all the liquidity, what you can see here, he took that all out. And what you can see over here is that he swiped it. So he made the breakout as well of it. And I think it's a fake breakout. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make it here with an arrow. Fake break out. Let's see. Yeah. And this is like the really interesting part, because what I think this is a fake breakout. Why? Because he took all the liquidity grabs over on this side over here. So if I'm gonna do that for you guys as well, I'm gonna mark this as a liquidity for you guys. Here you go. And now you can see, like, he took the liquidity out. He took the swipe over here. I'm gonna make it an X for you guys to make it a little bit easier. And now you can see the pattern that he pushed out on the on the side, and now he's probably gonna make a higher high to take this high out and then make a retest out of it. So over here, this is like what we want to see actually. So then we're gonna look for a long as well. If I am not wrong with that, with this analyzation, it's also gonna be like really interesting to see, because the thing is, like, if he's going up, that means also with that is also an extra confirmation. Let's see. Yes, because this is like exactly what I was talking about, guys. Now we took the short from the last time, and now we're gonna go look for a long. Why? Look at this. He made the breakout in the time of the 1 of February, of the 3rd of February, I have to say actually. He reclaims the EMA on the position in 21 of April. And now it looks like that he's gonna bounce off the EMA line on the 5th of June. What happened literally 2 days ago. And these kind of moments is what we want to look at, okay? Because like, if that is true, then our analysis, what we had, or our expectations, what we have as well, is perfect. Because like, if I'm gonna go look closer as well, to have like a little bit of an more confirmation, you can see here as well, there is like looking a lot of liquidity over here as well. And not only there, here's also a lot of liquidity what is not taken out yet. And not only that, actually over here, this little part, oh, not this one, this part as well, guys. These kind of highs is what we want to look for. And if I'm not gonna mistake, this is gonna be this is the all-time high what he has right now. But we want to look for newer all-time high, and that is of course probably above. So this placement is like our next target. So I'm gonna place it like right here for you guys and make it a little bit easier to see. And this is actually like what we want to look at right now. So if he is gonna make a breakout on this apartment right here, then I know for sure that we're gonna make a little retest on it. So let's see if I'm gonna make a order block for you guys too. So, and this is gonna be like the order block on it. So maybe a little bit like this. Then he's gonna make a retest, and then he's pushing up to go to make the all-time newer higher high. Because if we also gonna look at this point, you can also see that he's actually making already, and this is on the month time frames, guys. So don't forget that. This is literally on the head and shoulders pattern, guys. What you can see here is literally the left shoulder, the head, the breakout line. Let me make it a little bit better for you guys. Here you go. And then the right shoulder, and now he's making the retest on it, guys. So this is like really interesting. They say already that he's making the retest already, so that he's gonna push out a lot more. But I would expect as well, actually. Because like our analysis, what I said already to you guys, if we're gonna go back to the weekly, you can see here already the two things over the 2 points what we had in 2021. 2017 he didn't have enough people that were knowing about it, but in 2021 you can see exactly what we want to look for, and this is exactly what we want. Here's the first one. So this is like where we are right now. And here's the second one where we're gonna look for. And that is exactly what's gonna happen. I almost can guarantee it. But of course, I'm not I'm not a robot. I'm not a god at trading, so you never know what's gonna happen with Bitcoin today. But like, if I see these kind of patterns, and like this is like the kind of things what we want to look for, it looks like that we're gonna look for a long, guys, for sure. Also, I made a trade on Ripple for you guys. And I placed a trade for Ethereum as well. I have to say, the trade for Ethereum, he is looking okay. I have to say, it's going the right way right now. But he didn't enter my trade yet because he was not on the level right now. But maybe for next week or on the Wednesday, actually, maybe he's going on there. So we have to see, man. We have to see. It's gonna be really interesting if this gonna works out or not. But still, you know, that's not gonna be a problem. I'm gonna talk about it as well later on. Now I want to focus on this beauty right here. Yeah. So look, guys, this is like probably what's gonna happen. This is exactly what I want to look for as well in a trade. Because these kind of trends are like really working out for a lot of people as well. So, telling you right now, guys, these are the kind of things what we were looking at. This is what happened 2021, and this is what's gonna happen in 2025. And I think just history is gonna repeat himself. Okay, if we're gonna talk about Ethereum right now. This is what the expectations are from our team on this moment, okay? Look, between 2018 and 2021, you see like what happened in those 3 years. 2028, he pushed a lot of he pushed a lot down, and that is actually pretty normal. Then you could see that he made an accumulation. And then he pushed out when he made the breakout, a break of structure out of it. And now he pushed a yearly high out and made a lot of people could make a lot of profit out of it. And now what I can see here is that he's making actually like, yeah, that that the history is gonna repeat himself again, guys. What you can see here is literally like that he pushed a lot of down in 2022. Now he made accumulation in 2023 and 2024 almost as well. Now he made the yearly high in 2025, and now he was pushed down into accumulation, made the breakout, and now we are in this part to look also for a long over there. Also, what you can see over here on the 12-hour time frame, guys. So. Also, remember, this was on a weekly time frame. This is like for a very long time what we're looking at. Now we are looking at the Ethereum time frame as well, okay? Look at this. This is actually the hidden bullish divergence. Here what you can see is literally this pattern what you can see over here. He made a one push, did go for the second, is going for the third, and then he is gonna go up. What you can see over here. And actually this is like the same pattern over here. But then it's a little bit kind of different. I hope so that I'm gonna make it, gonna draw it well. Over here, and then it's going over here, and then he's gonna push up again. But you can see over here, literally with the Ethereum as well. And this is like the kind of things what we want to look at as well. Oh, sorry guys, my live chat is like really small in this moment. Excuse me for that. Let me read the chat for you guys real quick. I'm along for 100k. Hey man, that's really good that you're doing that. That's really good. Then it's working already. It's going really well as well, huh, guys? With that. It's a really good moment if you ended from the 100k. because you are already in profit from there. Then you stepped in this part, I think, or not? Hmm? Total already. Yeah, like this is like yeah, I have to say these kind of things. What we are looking at is, but this is like on a monthly time frame, so like this is not like what's gonna happen like right now. This is like an accumulation of what can happen eventually in the future. That's what we are trying to focus about. Well, I'm not using a lot of indicators, I have to say. The reason is because like I think indicators are like not really necessary in my opinion. And the reason is why, because like if you can make a nice analysis for yourself, and you understand like what you're using and what you're doing, then actually you are a really good trader. Then you don't need like those yeah, little indicators as well. Let's see the expected price Ethereum end of June according to your TA. Yeah, man. What I have to say about it, yeah, like these are like the kind of expectations what I have with Ethereum as well. Where did I add my analyzation? Yes, here. This I don't know if it is gonna be end of June. I think where I'm gonna I place a limit order on like the price level on Ethereum. And it is like that I expect that he's gonna go up, because like there's a lot of things to grab liquidity on it, and as well like what I was saying already from before, like these are like the expectations what we have already from for this upcoming months with Ethereum. So that's why we are like trying to focus on these kind of things as well. And not only that, it is it's gonna be really nice to look at it as well. Also for here, this is gonna be another analysis what I'm gonna show you guys later on. But for now, I'm gonna focus on Bitcoin still a little bit. Suppose makes the Bitcoin short. Yes, of course. The Bitcoin short. This is the short what I took on, when was it? I think 1 week ago, maybe a little bit longer. This is on 20 May, well, I have to say, yeah, 30 May, I think that should be right. Yeah, so last week I took a short on Bitcoin. I placed a limit order actually as well. What I expected from here was that Bitcoin was gonna make a short because of the liquidity what was over here. Okay, guys, so look at this. If I'm gonna show you this pattern right here, because this is where we talked about in the last live stream as well. If you want to see it, it is over here in the on Merlijn the Trader account. Yeah, guys, so no worries, you can always watch it back. And here you can see actually like this was my analyzation what I expected for this time of the period. So what he was doing is literally what was happening over here, that he took a short when he took a new all-time high. This is exactly what happened here over here as well. So that is what I was doing. So look at this. He took the new all-time high, and instantly he was going for a little bit of a short. Now, when I saw that, I literally saw liquidity over here, and looked at the 8-hour time frame, placed an order block over here, and placed a limit order to the short to the liquidity. And what you can see that it was working really well, and that it placed really nice as well. What you can see over here with a 44% return investment with it as well. Daniel, well, I have to say, man, I didn't say anything about a short on Ethereum. I don't know where you have heard it, or maybe I said something about that differently, but yeah, man. Yeah, guys, I'm a different person. I'm not making videos. Tom is making the videos. My name is Justin. And I am looking on the live trades what we can place for in the long term for the next Wednesday again. So I am placing swing trades, most of it on here for the live stream to show you like what my analysis is for the markets for these upcoming days. So what I want to look at is for now, most of it for Bitcoin, what I can see here. Ethereum is also going to be really interesting, but the market is not like on his best. I have to say if I'm going to look for Ethereum, because yeah, everyone is saying that we're going to look for a long on Ethereum, what is going to be properly going to happen. But what I can see here is like that it is not like the time to do it for me here right now. That's why I want to look for a long on Bitcoin today. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Is the microphone not too loud, or the music? Otherwise, you have to say that as well. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I like it to have a conversation with you guys. Tell me like what you want to look on as well, and yeah, let's see, guys. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about one different kind of thing. Let's see where I can find it, because I also placed a trade on, yeah, exactly, here it is on Ripple. One of the viewers, they were asking if I wanted to place a trade on Ripple as well. Well, I did. Only it didn't. It was a stop loss, guys. And now everyone is probably thinking like, huh, what? I am, what? Justin is making a lot, made a loss profit. Yes, guys, I'm not a god with trading. Okay, it's pretty normal to have a lost trade. Okay, this was actually my expectation what we had for the last live stream what we had. Okay, look, what I lost. So I'm gonna move this around for you guys real quick. Let's see. So this is like what I was looking at on the short term. Okay, well, I expected to go for a long, what you can see here as well. The only like the bad side of it, what I was looking at, was actually that I didn't look for the whole picture. I was only focusing on this part right here. Yeah, and that was actually yeah, pretty bad trade if I have to be honest. Because if I was placing my Fibonacci right here and then made my order block, then you can see here that it was already as, yeah, a lot better. Okay, but look, if I was looking maybe for a bigger part, so like on 3 days or now full daily time frame, then you can see here like something a lot better. Let's see. If I was placing my Fibonacci over here, and this is why I'm also like reviewing my bad trades as well with you guys to learn about the mistakes what we made. As Sonic, if it is something you trade, I can look for it. I'm not like I'm not like a person that is, yeah, focusing on like the small those kind of coins, but I can always look for it for you if you want, man. No problem. So what I was saying, well, I was looking for this part right here. What was actually pretty stupid of me. If I was just looking for a really good trade, I had to focus on this whole part, this whole section already from here actually. This is actually where I had to focus on, the big circle, not on the small circle. And this is exactly like what happened actually right now. Because like my analysis or my expectations were good, only the problem is that I placed my stop loss too short, and that I missed actually like an order book. So if I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna place this one gone for 1 second for you guys to make it a little bit cleaner so that you can understand what I was talking about. So like this, yep. And here, what you can see right here, right now, is these kind of things. So look, if I place my my Fibonacci from here, you can see here already that he's like on a stronger part. If I'm placing my order block on the last bit of a on a good up section, you can see here already that he was actually on the really good order block, that he made a reaction on it as well. If I saw this part, then I wouldn't even made the decision to go for long already over there. And yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that I lost that trade, but hey, it's normal. Okay, it is a part of being a trader. And what you can see here as well, like he filled up this order book over here. So this was the only order book that was open, and you can see already he placed he came in the order block and did go up. So what you can see here, here came a lot of orders, did go up, came in the order block, picked up some orders, did go up all the way to this high even, he swiped it. And now what you can see here, that he is did go down again, all the way to that order book again. And now what you can see is that he's making already a new he's making a reaction on it as well already, guys. And that is like a really interesting part. So what you can see over here is like the part what we want to look at, okay? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna like zoom in a little bit. We're gonna zoom in like in the part like, okay, what did we miss as well? Well, for example, what you can see here right now, we expected to, if I'm gonna take a close look, we expected this part right here. So from the 4-hour time frame, we expected that this is gonna happen. Well, what you can see already, that didn't go well at all. And well, the reason is for that is like, actually, he was making a, I don't know, he was, I placed it from the 1-hour time frame, and yeah, he just passed it in an instantly. I think that this one was not a, this is, I think, one of the worst trades what I've made. I'm not planning to go for a short actually on Bitcoin today, man. I am even planning to go for a long even actually. This is like the expectation what I'm looking for right now. What you can see, like he pushed out, or he picked up the liquidity line. Here he swiped the liquidity line over here, so this one is all taken out. And now it's on, so this is like the fake breakout as well for a lot of people, that they were thinking like, oh shit, now we're going short. Nah, there's a lot of liquidity on the upside as well. What we talked about on this part, he has to make his second all-time high before he's gonna go maybe for a lower low, to have the fake bear trap, what we talked about on the last live stream. But where was I with my trade? No, that is Ethereum. Let's see, where is it? Hey, this is something different. Ah, yes. Ah, no, there. This for an example, what I was talking about. So, yeah, so what I was telling you guys, these kind of things like can happen. This is like what we expected, that he was gonna go up from here, but he didn't do it. He first took all the liquidity out over here, what you can see actually. So like that is also what we missed. Also try to check like where all the liquidity is, and from there we want to check for like a long term. So if we took it from here, then you can see already that he was going in a really nice space on the upper side already. here, because then like this we could take out all the way. Like this is like what we were looking at, and otherwise right now if we took the right one, and this is like exactly like what we wanted. So it's unfortunate that the that we missed this one, but yeah, I was telling you guys I'm not a trading god. If I would be, then then I would make a lot more money, I think, than what I'm doing right now. But yeah, guys, this is actually like a really nice trade right now. It's looking very good so far, what I'm seeing, because he took this low out as well. So all the people that were buying from here, they pushed it out. And let's see if I'm going to the 8-hour time frame again. You can see as well that like this one is gonna take. This one is gonna work very, very well, I have to say, man. Really, look. These are like the things like what we want to look at, and this is exactly like how you want to look for trades as well. Liquidity, perfect. Oh, let me change that for you guys real quick. There you go. So, yeah, this is like what we expected for Ripple eventually. Unfortunately, we entered too early. But well, maybe for the later on the next time we can look maybe for a short even on Ripple later on. Not right now, because I think he has to make his push still. There's a lot of liquidity over here as well, so maybe we can look for a long to go for to displacement over here, but for now I think that's too risky to do. So I'm gonna leave Ripple for today. That's the only thing what I'm gonna do for now. As well, we took a long or a limit order. We took a long on Ethereum as well, guys. That was not in this one. It was here. Yes, exactly. Here you go. This is what I was expecting for from Ethereum. What I was looking for. This is like a really interesting one to look at. Okay, guys. I know this is Ethereum against Bitcoin, but what I placed a trade on Ethereum long against the dollar. Okay. But I made the analyzation against the Bitcoin because Bitcoin was dropping as well on that moment. And that worked pretty well for Ethereum, what you can see right here as well. So, okay, what I was talking about for this trade. Here, what you can see here is a lot of drawings what I was talking about last Wednesday, I have to say. There we were talking about this trade. Here, what you can see is that he was in an order block over here. It started over here. A lot of people were starting to buy here Ethereum. What you can see, he picked up some orders and then he pushed out. But a lot of orders were left out on this part right here. So what and a lot of liquidity was there as well. What you can see over here. So what happened? What Ethereum was doing? He picked all the liquidity what he has almost from this part, or from here actually I have to say. He took all the liquidity out. And this is like the really interesting part why everyone is saying that Ethereum is gonna now go for a long for it as well, okay? So if I'm gonna go look a little bit closer now from the upper side, these are like the levels what I would expect that Ethereum is gonna go to as well. Because like here, what you can see is a lot of liquidity on the upper side. A lot of people were selling from here, from this point here. He swiped from this part. So a lot of liquidity swiped out from this one, which you can see over here. And now, because of that swipe, everyone was going short. Everyone is going short. A lot of sellers were selling the Ethereum against the Bitcoin. And now he's gonna make a comeback for those persons that are shorting. Okay, let me take a sip of my water real quick. Okay, so this is like what we are expecting right now from Ethereum, guys. What you can see over here has that this is like a really big fair value gap. What I would expect from it, maybe that he is going in again to make a little swipe over here from over here, and then that he's then gonna go to the upper side again. So what you can see over here, that he has a little bit of liquidity over here. And what you can see over here, that here was an order block that he got into, that he is then gonna go up. And what you can see here is like this part. He took, oh wait, that he swiped this part already. Let me like set this in for you guys real quick. And here you go. Here, swipe. So here, what you can see here from this beginning, he swiped that part, did go down in the fair value gap, and that's this big one what I'm telling you about. A fair value gap is what you have if like the price chart with candles are going so hard that there's like a really big gap going on, okay? And normally when the price does that, the price wants also to pick up on that gap, you know? He wants to like go a little bit lower to fill up that gap and then go higher to go to his destination where he wants to go. So this is like the part what we want to look at right now. This is here, what you can see here is like the part we want to be sure of, that he's gonna take that out before he's going further for his long. Why? A lot of people, what I can expect right here is are here buying actually. This is why I took my stop loss so far, okay? These kind of things is what we want to look at, because like imagine you took a short from, I have to say, from here. It's like a little bit differently. Let me place a different one for you guys to make it a little bit easier to understand. Over here, for example, and we're placing this one a little bit under this low, and then this one going to this high. For example, yeah, this is where a lot of people were like buying in from here, okay, and probably going for the more upper side for the long-term traders. But like this is also like the really dangerous trade for those people, because like we have this gap what is pretty open still, and there are still people are like still in the trade from here, from this part as well. So this is why I want to have like a big stop loss to focus on it as well, okay? So what we're gonna do is we want to look for the Ethereum long as well. I place it still on the WEEX. If I'm not correct, let me see here, open orders here you can see it as well. The TP is going for the 4,000, and this is like what we want to look at, but we still have to see for those guys because he didn't reach our target yet, so we still have to wait for it. Okay, let's see. Also, this is also another reason why I want to look for a long for Ethereum against the Bitcoin. Look at this. Look at what happened in 2017, guys. You can see here that he made some highs, some all-time highs, so I had to say before this push happened. And then he didn't make a lower low eventually, but a higher low. Then he was going up, making an accumulation, did break down to the downside, and then he pushed all the way up. And look at this part at Ethereum Bitcoin 2025, guys. This is exactly almost the same what happened in 2017. It looks a little bit different, that's for sure. But still, like, this is like, we can't miss this part, right? This is like a really interesting part to see at and to look at it. So take it with you, look at this. I always saying that crypto is repeating itself with Bitcoin and Ethereum, with the big guys, most of it. And this is like exactly yeah, this is literally the evidence actually for it, or the things what we are saying, or the predictions what we are expecting from it. Because also with the Bitcoin, what I was telling you about, it was over here. This is was happening exactly 4 years ago as well. Let's see, over here. Here you go. 2017, that was like the start of it. And now 2021, 1 push, 2 push, 3 push, 4 push. And here it's exactly the same. 1 push, 2 push, third, and eventually there's coming the fourth. And that's why we want to look also for a long on it, guys. So also with this part, with Ethereum and Bitcoin, this looks exactly already almost the same for it. And this is what we want to look at. Also, a lot of people, this is like a really interesting, guys, what Merlin placed on Twitter. This is the part that they are talking about Ethereum. A lot of people has staked on Ethereum. Like, this is the most what people staked already for today. Over 32.8 million Ethereum is now staked. That is 100 or more than 100 billion locked, gone from circulation. And no one is talking about it actually, guys. So that's like really interesting to look at as well. Okay. And this is like the part we really want to look at actually as well, guys. The Bitcoin breakout, what I told you already from before. These are like the things that we want to look at. Well, of course, the head and shoulders, what I showed you already here. And I know this is like a big target, the 340,000. I I have to say, like, this is, I think it's gonna happen eventually, but it's gonna take a long time for that. But like, it is a really good investment to start in, of course. Also, what I told you already about the Bitcoin 50-day MA, that the bounce already erected on it, and now he's gonna push up more and more about it. So like, yeah, this is exactly like what we want to look at for these kind of things. Let's see. Here you go. Look, this is already from the last thing what I was showing from the last live stream as well. This is like what I expected it from Bitcoin for later on. And I have to say, like, it starts pretty well. I expect that we're going up more actually later on, but we have to see. Okay, let's say. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I want to talk to you about this part of the Ethereum right now. Okay, guys, look. We are now on like the of the accumulation of the Ethereum actually, I have to say. Here, look at this on the Ethereum against the dollar. You can see here that he is accumulating from the upside and from the downside. He's not like making crazy moves to go more up or down. And also with the market cap Ethereum dominance, like how dominant the Ethereum market is right now. And you can see here as well. He's not breaking actually this high totally. You can see like these little wicks, what you can see for sure, I know. Also over here and over here. But the difference is with these kind of things that like they pushed it out to see like a little swipe for it. But they were not like they were honoring that high, okay? That is like how you have to see it. And also over here with this part, here you can see it as well. They respected this line here, the resistance line. They were respecting it. They pushed it out over here, but then it did go down again. And that's also like what is happening right here and here as well. These are like the kind of things what you can see at. So these are the kind of things that they are focusing on as well. These are like also the interesting parts that we want to look at for these kind of things, because like if that is happening, then Ethereum is cooking for something. They're brewing, they say. Also, what you can see on X, what they were saying. Let's see. Where was that again? Over here. Yes. BlackRock's Ethereum ETF 9 straight days of inflows. Over 492 million and climbing. The institutions aren't waiting. Retail wakes up. Alt season is brewing. Also about the alt season is also coming up, guys. If Ethereum is gonna cook, alt season is gonna follow. It's always like that same pattern, guys. No joke. This guy right here, it's unbelievable. But like in general, guys, these kind of things are like really excited to see, because like if Bitcoin is gonna cook, so like what we can see over here, what we would expect, then I need to have the right one, exactly this one. If Bitcoin is gonna cook, Ethereum is gonna cook, and if Ethereum is gonna cook, alt season is also coming, guys. And when alt season is gonna coming, then we also can focus on these kind of trades for it. Okay, guys. So like this is gonna be like really interesting to see about. So also for the maybe for Ripple for later on as well. But we have to see, guys. We really have to see for those kind of things. Okay. Because like if we because this is like maybe like the really nice trade we want to look at, but maybe for later on. Okay. This is like what we want to look for. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna hold a little coffee break for now. And then like in like 15 minutes or so, then I'm gonna come back, and then we're gonna talk about to place a trade on Bitcoin USD. Okay, guys. So like grab a I would say like grab some chippies, grab some coffee maybe if you drink coffee, maybe some drinks, stay hydrated all the time, and then I will see you later on. See ya.
So here it is. It's like bringing life straight out of your soul. Get soul.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Okay guys, there we are again. There we are. Okay, the plan for today. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna make an analyzation for you guys about the questions what you had about Sonic for the starter against Feeder USD, and for Zebec Network for in the long term. And then we're gonna go on to WEEX to probably look for a trade for a long on Bitcoin. That is where I want to look at for today. Also, what I want you to remind for it, we still gonna keep you updated about this trade on Ethereum as well. But for now, we're gonna look for a trade on Bitcoin as well for a little bit in the long term. Let's see if he's loading a little bit. Yes, there it is. And then we're gonna place a trade on WEEX as well. And if you want to follow us to join us our trades on Bitcoin and on Ethereum or on Ripple, for example, you can join us on WOP. Here you can follow us like from the start already with everything, what we're gonna do, why we do it, and don't forget to look at the videos what we were talking about. Okay, guys, it's really nice to watch these videos to have the explanation like why we are thinking about it and or how we thinking about it and what is gonna happen eventually in the long term. Okay, guys. And as well, also with Merlijn as well. He just posted like at the start at the at the live stream actually, get 20% deposit bonus on WEEX as well if you just sign here on this link right here. I can place it for you guys maybe in the chat if you want. I can also place it maybe in the description for later on. So don't forget, go to X otherwise and join us. It's really nice to do. It works really well. It works also really nice. So okay, let's start. Okay, Sonic. Sonic is one of the coins that I am not like really familiar with, to be honest. I am more of a guy that only trades for Bitcoin and Ethereum actually. Yeah, reason is because there are like few things that I am, yeah, I don't know. It's like like the altcoins and all those kind of things are like just a little bit for me unstable to like trade on those kind of things for the confirmation of what I'm looking for. But okay, if we're gonna look for Sonic for like maybe a trade for maybe in the long term, I can always look for you guys to how it's going. And so far I can see is already like for a short term. Maybe they are gonna look for a short. Yeah, that's like maybe an interesting one to look at for later. But to be honest, this is like not something what how we can trade right now. So like if we want to look for a short, you're too late for that one right now. But what can be really interesting to see, if I'm gonna make it a little bit closer, is this section right here. Look, this section right here is a lot of liquidity. Okay, this is like the section what we want to look at for today. Line, and I'm gonna change it to an arrow for you guys. This is like the section what we want to look at. Okay, for if you want to have look for Sonic for today. Okay, look, this is like the part that I'm saying like maybe we can look better for a long for this part. It is a little bit unstable because of this section right here, but I have to be honest, like this is like pretty clean. Okay, it's not the best to be honest, but still it is not the worst. Okay, like this got filled up, it got picked up with this part right here. Only like this section right here is like really sketchy though. So maybe if you want to place like a limit order for on Sonic for a buy, that's like really possible. Then I have to remove the Fibonacci for here to make it a little bit yeah, stable or make it a little bit better for you, because like look at this, like this is like maybe a really interesting move to do. And what you can see here is like you see that he has like that he picked up this section right here on this order block. Like this order block right here is still open. So maybe what can happen right here, and that's also like a really good possible options for you guys if you want to look for Sonic for a long term. It's like this section right here is like a lot of liquidity. A lot of people are selling right here on this part, and also already right here. Yep. Here you go. So like what I would do, or what I want to expect from Sonic then for later on, that what's gonna happen is that he is going down to this order block, make a change of character, make a retest, and then he's going up to the upper side again to fill up these levels right here for these lines. Reason is that you maybe have to look for a short for in the short term is because of this. The most reason is because there is still a lot of liquidity on the left side, but we want to see and take out first. So also with this line over here, I'm gonna make it red for you guys, or yeah, yellow for this time. For this yellow line, we want to see this taking out for sure. And then we want to see actually that he is gonna go down more in this order block to then place a long term to the upper side around here. Then we're gonna place a low, the stop loss under this lower right here, and then gonna place this to the upper side over here, and then you can have, and then you can see the trade like what we expect from Sonic. Okay, guys, this is like a trade, but I'm not gonna place, to be honest, because like I'm not like really familiar with the coin Sonic. But these are the kind of ways what I would look for, and this is like pure based on how I learned how to trade. Okay, because like what you can see here, there's liquidity over here, there's liquidity over here on this whole section over here as well, and these are like highs that can still get taken out of. Okay, like you can see it, like this is like a really resistance placement what happened over here. And he came in the gap, to be honest. He came in the gap, only like he touched it and then did go down on it. So, and it depends on really if Sonic is gonna get booming for later on. Maybe if altcoin is also gonna go really well later on as well, because like what I told you already with Bitcoin and Ethereum, like if Bitcoin is gonna cook, then like Ethereum is gonna follow, and if Ethereum is gonna go really well, then altcoin season is also gonna go really well. So maybe in this time he's gonna go lower even, and then he's gonna pump up again. But then we have to wait for that. Okay, let's see for the Zebec Network. Let's see what we have here, guys. Well, I have to say, like, okay, he's not joking. Damn, he made a lot of damn, guys. Let's see. Wait a second. How much percent is this? 620% already. I have to say that's not really bad actually. Even more actually, I have to say. 780%. I have to say that's not even that bad. Unfortunate part is with the Zebec Network right now, if I want to look for a trade, that's gonna be like a little bit more tough. Reason for that is like the one thing is like I can't like get a swing out of it. So like if I'm gonna place my Fibonacci over it, you can see this. It doesn't like gonna give me like a really good one to make out of it. But let me see it. Maybe from this part right here. There you go. Maybe for in the short term, if you want to look for it. Let's see what we can make out of this. Okay, let's see. What is happening right now? Let me check. Well, okay, here, what I can see from around this part right here, a lot of people were buying on this part, okay? So in like the May of 25, in 2025, they were starting buying Zebec Network, the coin, okay? So what we can expect is like that the market had to go back to these orders, and that happened as well. So what you can see, a lot of people were buying from this part over here, this red candle, did go up, and then did go in this order block, filled it up, and then he pushed up again. So what's gonna happen right now is this is probably this as well. So he picked up those orders, and a lot of people were entering that order as well. And what you can see here is that he came again back in this order block right here as well now. So if I'm gonna place my Fibonacci from here to here, then you can see as well that he placed in a 0.786 level. And these are like the kind of things that is actually really interesting to look at, okay guys? So bear with me. If we want to look for a long side over here, because like we are in an uptrend as well, what you can see here in like, yeah, really clearly. Actually, you know, it's like, it's not, it's like really crazy like how this one is going. Then we have to look for the first, like, that he is gonna swipe the under part out of this. So what I'm talking about is this one right here. This section, this yellow line is is the part that we want to see that he's gonna take out, or he's gonna have to fill up the order block right here. It's like one of those two things what can happen, okay? Because like looks what happening. A lot of orders came in here. A lot of people were buying. Let's see. A lot of people were buying right here. And then what happened? He did go up. From there, he did go down again. Probably they didn't have enough push momentum again. So he had to go back down to all those orders that were placed over here. So what happened is like then he pushed up again because of those orders and did go down back again because he didn't have enough orders again. And the reason is because like a lot of people had their stop losses around. So if I'm gonna place it right here, around up here, they place it around here, and then they place it like in a long term, like more up. So they place it something like this. So what happened? Like it did go down again, you know, and like this is like pretty normal what the market's always doing. He's trying to take everything out of the liquidity what they can do. Okay, so this is the part where we want to focus on for now. So what I would expect from Zebec Network is that this is gonna happen. He's gonna make an accumulation right now. So he's gonna make not a higher high, but also not a lower low. And then he's gonna make the breakout. He's swiping the liquidity on the underside. Then he's gonna make the break structure on the upper side, and then he's gonna go up for the better position for further on. I think this is like gonna happen. Reason is because like you can see here already, if I'm gonna draw the line from here to over there, over here, and then like make it a little bit closer for you guys. This is like already like what looks like to happen already. Okay, let's see if I can make this line like pretty straight for you guys. Let's see. I'm gonna remove this as well for you. Yeah, this is what it looks like right now. See what I mean? See what I mean, guys? This is like what it looks like right now. And these kind of things are like really interesting to look at. So like what I told you already, probably he's gonna make an accumulation around here. Gonna make smaller and smaller, and eventually he's gonna make the breakout, and then he's gonna go up again, and then he's gonna go push forward. And this is like the kind of things what we want to see. So like these are the kind of things what I would expect. What is gonna happen then? Reason is because like there's liquidity on the underside, and also we want to go further up because like we are in a we are in an uptrend, but also there are like liquidity on the upside as well. So like over here, for example, is liquidity, what you can see here. Over here as well is liquidity to see here actually. Because like these highs are not taken out with, so like these kind of things are also like really interesting to look at. Okay, so like these are like the the expectations what I have for for Zebec Network for you guys. And just so you know, like this is not or financial advice or anything, but like this is like what I'm gonna expect then from in the long term for you guys. I don't know if you have any questions about that, because like what I can see is like also from Sonic, what you asked me about is I think it's like you can always see it almost the same. You can see here like the order block is over here, liquidity is over here, and then he has to take all the liquidity out, and then he's gonna make his move to the upper side, and it's like again also with the Zebec Network, which you can see over here. So like these kind of things are like really interesting to look at. But it looks really clean actually, to be honest. So I'm giving you the right if you were gonna if you were looking for these kind of things. Because what we want to place our long at is on around over here, the low over here, and then the target is gonna go more up, around up here to these highs. I prefer actually to these liquidities, but I would expect that he's gonna make a new breakout. So yeah, round up this. This is like what I would expect then from it eventually. Okay, so now we have that aside. Now we're gonna start to look for our trade. Okay, guys. The trade what I want to look at is the Bitcoin long. Okay. So what you can see over here as well, the liquidity on the upside, both upside as well. You can see he took the fake breakout, he swiped liquidity on the underside. This is like a really interesting part to look at, guys. Really good. And this is like the expectations what I have as well for Bitcoin for today. So let me break it down for you step by step for you guys to make it a little bit easier to understand for now, okay? Why I'm now for a long instead of for a short. The reason is like he made the new all-time high from the previous high, and the thing is now that there are people like buying from with this parts. Okay, let me grab the trend line for you guys over here. Here, look, what happens is like the market is always trying to take out the liquidity what it has. Also over here was liquidity what this has taken out, and also the other way around. So if I'm talking about like over here, for example, like this part, what you can see is like the liquidity is always gonna get taken out from the underside or the upside. So from here, for example, here has taken out, did go even a little bit lower all the time. Why? There's a fair value gap over here, and what you can see over here, what he took, it did go in for the fair value gap. He took it with him, and now he's going up to the upper side again. And now what's happening is like the liquidity is stacking up on the side, okay? But what he's doing is probably he's gonna go making the bear trap. What I told you over here, he has to make his second point out to make it first a new all-time high before he's going to the low. So what we're gonna do is we want to focus this previous high of the new all-time high. What do we have now right here? But we're gonna focus on the liquidity, most of it. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna place a long on this part right here. Here you go. And we're gonna focus on this level right here of the liquidity. We want to focus on the liquidity. You can see already fake breakout. What he did. He took the liquidity out, and now he's gonna go up to take this liquidity out and properly for this one as well. And this is like what we want to look at. Probably he's gonna go even further over here, but I want to play it safe just in case, because maybe he's not gonna go all the way to the new all-time high. Maybe he's like respecting that all-time high. Okay, so this is like what we want to look at and what we want to see. Okay, let's see. Somebody has some questions as well, maybe for now or not. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to WEEX, And what we're gonna do is like we're gonna place a long on Bitcoin USD. So what we're gonna do is our leverage is gonna be 10 times. I'm gonna place a limit order. I like to place a limit order for in the long term because then I also can talk about it for later on with you guys for on the Wednesday again. So let's see what we're gonna do. The price what we want to look at is 105k. 105k, and then is it 414. Let's see, and a 0.69. Okay. 0.6 amount of Bitcoin, like 2% out of it, and then like our TP. What we want to focus it is 110. 557, and then is it 0.8, and our stop loss is gonna be 103. 103.7. Let's see. 31.35. 31.3. And this is like what we are gonna look at for right now, guys. Yeah, I feel really good about this trade as well. This one is also gonna be really interesting to see for the later on as well. Oh, hey, he didn't took the right order. Give me 1 sec. 103.731. Let's see. 731. Point. Let's see. Where is it? 0.3. Yeah, there you go. And this is like where we want to look at. Okay, guys. This is like what we're gonna look for. The ROA is gonna be a 48% out of it, and maybe we can lose 15% out of it. But this is like how it's gonna work. So yeah, guys, this is actually the trade what we want to look at. I'm really curious like how this is gonna work out as well. I have to say, like this is gonna be this is like really interesting to look at for the long term. I'm really excited to talk about this one for the upcoming Wednesday again on 4 o'clock. Then I'm gonna trade for you guys. So don't forget to come back for the next live stream, okay? So also, guys, what I also saw, maybe a reason to look at for you guys is these M2 global liquidity line in Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is following the M2 global liquidity line right now. He is following it in a really well pace right now. And this is like the things what we want to look at for this time of the moment. And this is also what you can see here. M2 is a little bit higher of the Bitcoin over here. And this is like also what's gonna happen in this time of the period. And this is like where I want to focus on with this trade. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paste it. I'm gonna open the long, confirm, ordered successful. And we are gonna see what's gonna happen. Okay, guys. So don't forget to follow us on Merlijn the Trader on YouTube. Don't forget to join us maybe on WOP, and as well try to follow us on X, because here we always post everything about Bitcoin, Ethereum, about crypto in general, about the news as well, to show you like what's gonna happen. Okay, guys, it's a really well worth it to look for it. Okay, guys, no joke. Also with Ripple, these are like the kind of things what we are gonna look at for later on, maybe on the Wednesday. Maybe we can look for a little short, maybe for later on. Who knows? Okay, guys. Also for the people that were asking about the trade on Sonic. Okay, let's see, where is it? Is it on this one? Oh, that's weird. Let's see. Yes, over here. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, here it is. So what I was saying, these are like the kind of interesting things what I was talking about for you guys. About Zebec Network, I think this is like gonna be really interesting to look at for later on. I'm not the person that is gonna trade on it, but maybe for you guys for later on, what you were asking me to, and also Sonic against Tether US. It's also gonna be like one. It's gonna be maybe really interesting to look at. Okay, guys, these are like the kind of trades what I would look for you if you were interesting to look for here. Okay. Well, guys, next of it, yeah. So yeah, that is like actually the things what we are gonna look at, and also this is like the last part where I want to talk about is this one over here, the Ethereum against the Bitcoin. Look, I placed a long on the Ethereum, and that was this one as well. What I would expect from here is that we're gonna have a long on Ethereum. So if I'm gonna make a analyzation for you guys, then we are looking at in the long term. Then what you can see is this. He picked up the orders from this section right here. And what he's gonna do is like, sorry guys. Now what I was trying to say, like, so he picked up the orders from right here. Then he picked up those orders. He swiped it even, what you can see over here. What is like really nice to see. That means like there are no orders left around here. Only the bad side is that are orders from here, but like that's really normal to see. Then he pumped it up in an instantly, and it's going really well with Ethereum. So what's gonna happen right now is this section around here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place a Fibonacci over it, and what you can see is this section right here. What happened? He did go to this order log around here. He picked it up. He did go down from that part. And now what I would expect from it is actually like, because he's in a kind of accumulation section. So like from this part right here to, let's see, where you go. From this section right here. These are like the kind of things what we want to look at, okay? And this is like really interesting to see, because what you can see here is like he did a little bit of a breakout for later on. So what can happen is like he's respecting this order block. So what's gonna happen is like he's respecting it, and you can see that he is going down already to fill up this fair value gap. Then he's going up again to go to the upper side for it. And why he wants to go for the upper side? Well, first of all, with the to go to the liquidity side. That is like the part we want to look at. And also, if I'm right, these are like the kind of things what is gonna be interesting. So let me move this to the side for you guys real quick. Let's see. Here you go. I'm gonna remove this for you as well, and then you can see this part. Here, let me show it. And this is like really interesting to see it, huh? And this is like what you want to see. And also you can also draw it actually from here. This is actually even better. Here you go. See what I told you? He took those orders up. And now what you can see is that he is gonna make like a little bit of a rehearsal because of the fair value gap. And then he's gonna push up to the upper side, to the liquidity side. And this is like what we want to see, guys. Really interesting part. Okay guys, so like this is like the interesting part about Ethereum right now. This is like why a lot of people are buying Ethereum, because if I'm not correct, this is gonna be like an interesting push of like 67% out of it, maybe even higher, 70% from here. These kind of things are like really nice to see. These kind of things are like working really well as well, okay? And these kind of things are like, yeah, it's actually almost unstoppable for these kind of things, because if I'm correct, you can see here as well a lot of liquidity. You can see here as well, see? So what I would expect, because like what you can see over here as well, if I'm gonna draw the Fibonacci for you guys, it's gonna be this part. I'm gonna do it on a weekly for you guys to make it a little bit easier to see. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. See? These are 3 points. When you placed it, make it a little bit thicker for you guys. These are like the kind of resistance points what he is right now, where he's trying to push out of. And if I'm not correct, these kind of things are like gonna happen really soon, because he picked up that order block, what you can see already, and now he's trying to push out to the upper side on the really well good part. Also, if I'm gonna make it from here, you can see it already. He pushes from this downside, this part right here, this really interesting part, and that's gonna make it like really nice to see, because like he's now gonna follow up to the upside for Ethereum, guys. For real, it's gonna work. I can tell you already. Okay, guys. So if we have we have spoken about Ethereum right now, what the expectations are, I'm sorry. So we already told you about the expectations about Bitcoin as well. We expect because of the fake breakout that he's gonna go up more to the liquidity side of this part right here. And what we would expect with Ripple for you guys. Let's see if this is the right one. No, I have to go over here, I think. Yes, exactly. It's this one right here. And with Ripple, is it with this part right here, right now? Okay, guys? These are like the expectations what I have for you guys. With Ripple, about to go for the long for the liquidity swipes for above here and above here. He swiped everything out, so this one looks really well to look for. For the Ethereum, I would say also going for a long in the long term. But you can see over here. I'm gonna remove this for you guys to make it a little bit cleaner for you. Let's see. There you go. I'm gonna go to this order block, or this fulfill gap, I mean. I'm gonna go up. And also with Bitcoin, it's gonna be one that's gonna be interesting for on the Wednesday to look at. Over here. The fake breakout, the swipe even, I have to say. I'm gonna make this a swipe. Up, here you go. Up, that one and this one. I'm gonna center it in the middle for you guys. So these are like the kind of things what we want to look at for these kind of upcoming days. Okay, guys. Yeah. And for the people that were asking about Sonic as well, these are the kind of expectations what I had for you guys with that. So don't forget, these are like the kind of expectations what I want to see for you guys. So like for example, if I'm gonna make it a little bit cleaner for you guys for an analyzation for you guys, these are like the kind of things what we want to see. I'm gonna make a line for you guys, a resistance line over here, and a resistance line over here. And these are the kind of things what you want to see. Okay, this is like the kind of things what we're gonna expect from it. So with Sonic, and also with Zebec as well. These are the kind of things what you want to see. Okay. But remember with Zebec, we want to see that he's gonna take out this part, this section over here with a yellow arrow, because otherwise it's gonna be like really, yeah, how to say this? Otherwise it's gonna be like really dangerous to place this trade. Okay, guys. So don't forget, you want to see take out that yellow line for the liquidity grab, and then he's gonna go up for the rest of the liquidity on the above side. And actually it's all also the same with Sonic. So guys, so don't forget about these kind of things. Okay, guys? Okay, well, I think this is like the end of the stream. I want to thank you for watching this live stream with me. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel over here. Don't forget to follow us on X as well. If you want to see our trades working out, you can see it on X, or we're gonna place it on Merlin the Trader with another video, and also on WOP. If you want to join us with the trades, don't forget to join us then on WOP. And our partner to help us is Bitcoin. These are gonna be the ones that we want to look at for later on. And let's see what's gonna happen, guys. I'm really interested how this is gonna work out. I'll see you guys, and have a nice day. And I will see you on Wednesday, 4 o'clock. Bye bye.